Hi everybody, this is Inter Racing League Season 9 Tier 2 in the Ramen in Canada. He should come today. Janice come from Hong Kong. I have been back in the camps and a part-time for 1 day. And here's the starting line, which is first of all I'm looking for the McLaren. He's got John Yates and Battle Cat. And we have Rossi in Aston Martin with his teammates. Sorry, it should be Donut. And Williams, we got Ghost with Wong. And Ferrari, we have AMW with Mesh. And Mercedes-Benz, we got Limitless with his teammate Scotty. And Haas, we got you can just ask him F1 and Jetman, and we have Alpine, which is Shadow with his teammates Nice, and the last one should be Kick is Golda with his teammates Dutch. And Red Bull, we have only one driver, I believe in here is Kipri. Here we go, it's just to start the hot level, so John Yas is coming out in the first game, let me understand. Oh, left for the time being, just a couple of the cars is doing his hot lap already. This is the first run in the Inter Racing League, and we have looked about the Mercedes-Benz Limitless. Is the first guy to pass the check, I believe, and he's in his to be Kick. And Kick just did this purple sectors, is going to the sector 2, and around the checking the sector 2 under the bridge, and did very nicely. And I head to the hairpin and go into the final. Okay, let's see. Goldas is going cold, so he got the humiliations and then try to go back to the Limitless, go to the final checkpoint, and see the very good pace. I think he's the first guy to finish the qualify in a banker lap time, which is 110.89, and the next one should be another Kicker's Dutch, and then he passed with 110.8, and we have Aston Martin just passed through, and Red Bull set the times with 110. Sorry, I have not introduced Silasin and Racing Bull with his only one solos driver in the Red Bull. Sorry about that. And John Yash just passed the finish line with 110.9. Let's see, here we go, we're going to start the hot lap with Ramsey. He's got 111.34, and the next one come across, see it is Ferrari, and I've got a Ferrari. Now it's coming to the west, and two McLarens will be back on chat, and then we have looked about, first of all, the first LP, and then he calls us to King. And he going to finish the qualify game, see whether he can jump on the P10 one child pump 3-8, and then his teammate, another Alpine just passed the line, should be Shadow, and he set the times 1:11.84. And likely is another Aston Martin. Unless it's just start his sub lap and then go to the sector number 1 and then down to the 3rd gear. And then go to the first second, and then go to invalidation. Sorry about that one. And then William as well got the invalidation, and then he's going to set the hot lap right now. Let's see, it will be 1. And then F1 just set the time 19.9 in the first position. It's well in the set in the pit. Okay, let's see what's going on about William. The first William, which is Ghost, and then got invalidation already, and then he's going to start. Again, his hot lap, and another William just go into the pit. Got donut here, got invalidation already. As what I mentioned, going to the pit definitely, or goes to pass through the chicane again and start his hot lap. And then I believe there will be 2 Aston Martin together. Let's have a look about the Aston Martin with Rumsey. Go through the first sector chicane and down into the 7th gear, down to the 3rd gear, definitely run this chicane, and then I think he don't have any battery left. This couple of the driver, like 2 William, have not been set his time and in the validations for Ghost Render again, and Wanda is in the pit lane, and Douglas is doing validation, and Jackman is still staying in his garage and no set time, and Scotty is doing his hot lap, and then down to the final hairpin, and then down to the 2nd gear, and then get the traction and doing the acceleration in the final straight before 2 seconds go to the finish line. Oh, Scotty just finished his hot lap, just set 114, so it's now in the provisional P15. And let's have a look on the track again, and because I'm going to set out some of my comms, Palaling is still here, and I believe he should be Scotty setting his hot lap right now, going down to the sector 1 with the 2nd gear, 3rd gear, and burning his battery. And then the sector 2 with 2 seconds, down to sector 2, and with his DRS on, after this corner, and he still has the battery about 45 seconds. That around this 2 second with the ball, and F1's just set the time, the faster lap 19.59. And Scotty going to finish, and then he jumped to the P line with 110.6. And then now to qualify is now been 6 minutes go ahead, and we have once it's going back to the garage, I believe. And Scotty's going to finish, or yeah, he's going to finish around the chicane. He's going into the pit lane again. Here we go, another out lap for Ghost Render. He's not to set the time yet, and try to see whether he's he's going to start his another hot lap again. Got set the purple sectors. He's just finished the hairpin, and then going into the final DRS status was still with the battery about 20%. And that heads to the final 2 chicanes, and then final battery from 20% down to the 0, I believe, and then see whether he set the times 19.677. And F1 still setting the time in the provisional P1. He will be in the poles. And you see, and Red Bull got invalidation is Sina, and got Dutch in the P6 still validate, and I believe his low battery, his low fuel to start another hot lap again. Got the invalidation, and we have another Ferrari ahead to the final second, and low. I think he's coming to pit as well. And William will be come back to the garage, and maybe he's going to set the time again. There's still 2 players without Anytime uses Jetman also goes further. Oh, here we go. Then we can try to stay on board with him, and then we try to the 6th gear, 5th gear, and 6th gear down to the 5th around the color, cut the grass, try to, but he's locked, and it is slow down to the chicane before the sector to 3rd gear, and getting traction, burning the battery right here before the RS pole, and down to the battery, just 50%. And down to the 5th gear, cut the corner nicely, his cruise again, and bringing his battery down to around 35%, and then I head to the helping the 2nd gear, get the traction, pass through the chicane nicely, and then bring the battery burn out before the DRS down to 17%. I head to the final corner, which is medium drivers. I head to the final chicane, the 5th gear, and then going to burn the battery until the finish line. See whether he can set up a good time. He's still good times, come to the P9, and then we believe that is disqualified about Dora, who will be disqualified in the qualification. And then the Jetman is still in the field. Jetman, I believe he's got some problem about himself. Have a look about F1. It's gonna be battery down to 25%. And then he won the final 2 corners. And then heads to the finish line. And then he set the faster lap again, 1 minute 9.228. Okay, front and the Red Bull, so it should be Ferrari co-cross first, Ferrari, where's the other Ferrari? Alright, start his top lap now. So medium finish. Ferrari should be the next one. He's got John Yap, he starts the purple setting to better 2. Yes, J-Ball is Jennifer here. I'm just a part-time for the comms for the users today. And here we go. We got Mercedes down into the final chicane, do some toast of the John Yap couldn't cover his time. No, I think he's lost. And we still have Shadow in the P4. He got in meditation, sorry. And you have another guy's going to finish. Sila going to bend the battery down to the 0, and then he passed the finish line. He cannot correct his time as well. And we have sorry you guys, doing a lot of the comms here, and I couldn't see. Here we go. This is Nimbus is ready already. And another Ferrari, he just crossed the line again in the P13's 8MW, and he cannot carry his time. I think the qualifier is going to finish. P1 is F1, and P2 is Flash, P3 is Kipling, P4 is Shadow, P5 is Silas, P6 is Dutch, and P7 is Luminous, P8 is Ghost Rider, and P9 will be Ramsey, P10. Another Mercedes driver, Scotty, John Yap, and 2 McLarens in P11 and P12 with Battlecat and AMW Ferrari in P13, and Moonform is the William in P15, and Donuts in P15, and P16 will be Halo. There you go, the result. Once again, I go through down to he goes who is the Red Bull driver. He got 5 position best from P60. He will start at the back of the grid. And we got Lice in P17 with the Alpine Matt Jetman. He didn't set any time, and also Gundos is disqualifying the qualifier of the Kicks driver. And let's see what's going on in a features race, which is in Inter Racing season 9 in Canada's, which is the 1-1, the start of the season of the Tier 2. Here we go. I believe it will be very sunny Canada's today's racing, and if any weather reports from the teams, just drop me the message and I can update the weather forecast during the comms. Thank you. Thank you, Battlecast. It's dry and there's low rain for the racing in Canada today, and here's the Tier 2 of the Inter Racing League. Run the new seasons of the season 9. And we're still waiting for the drivers to set their strategy and also the field, and good luck to everybody, and then we're going to start the game very quickly. Yep, all the light guns, and then to be start very nicely, I believe, and I put the disable of the telemetry, and then the chat will be the full chat. And it just seems to be very clean racing at the back, and there's no accident happens, no yellow flag, which is very good. And then we will 10 seconds penalty for the Boondock. Sorry, I missed that message. Is that a jump start or something? And there's some accident happens at the back of the grid, and should be seen as get a crash. I got the first yellow flag all around the chat with the safety car out. Just 2, 3, 4 corners, and then we got call out the safety car. Let's have a look about the Racing Bulls driver. Got the damage of his front wing, and then all the front wing has been damaged and it's not here anymore, and then the safety car is out. Let's have a look about the position change for the time being. For the P1, 2, P4, no change, and P5 those renders up to 3 position, as lucky up to 4 position, Luminous up to 7 position. The first car jumping the pitch to Revsy on the Aston Martin driver, the other one will be Dutch. They got some damage about his front wing as well, and yeah, 3 of them got damage about his front wing of the drivers as well. And let's have a look about the tie, and the P1, 2, P4 got the medium tie, and hard tie for P5, which is he got the medium as well, and then down to the 7, 8, 9, 10, and then Johnny and Battlecast got the hard tie. Is a little bit strange here. They run the same strategy in McLaren and see what's going on, and then Golders got the picks of the medium and hard tie strategies like half 50-50, exactly 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 driver doing the medium, and another 11 driver using the hard tie for the first lane. And I believe it will be some penalty about 10 seconds, and I believe it will be not the jump start. I think some collision with some of the driver, or already see this damage. I cannot see the message. I missed the message. Oh, it's the F1's crash. On stage is going to crash. Somebody's saying in the comms. Stage guy is leading the second laps already. Whether it's the safety car will be in this lap, it seems to be happen. Yep, exactly. The safety car's light is out, and safety car in this lap. And Dutch is ignoring the yellow flag for 10 seconds again. What happens though? It's going to pass somebody. Here we start once again. It's still everyone is so down. Why is that? Will be a lot very good start for F1, I believe. Oh, there's some crash at the back. It's Janya. It got damage. Again. And let's see what's going on in the front. And F1 going to the P1, and Messi just stay behind him. And there will be some battle in between the P5 and P4. And oh gosh, Janya's down to the P17 already. And there's another 10 seconds about yellow flags, you know. What's going on? And the Chapman just so Hazel's just powerful Chapman in the P1, and let's go back to the front. Shadow is burning his battery. Oh, sorry, I have to put that down. Sorry. Chapman should be disabled. Sorry about that one. And there is long movement, and then F1 already 1 second ahead to Mesh in the P2 Ferrari and keep bringing the P1, and F1 set the faster lap, 1:12 from 4, and Shadow in the P6, P4, and a medium and a yellow flag. What happened? Somebody's going off. Hey, it's going to be, cannot be John. The chat should do it down. Yes, please, thank you. And there is another accident happened. This chat is so difficult, and everybody is should be driving very carefully, because 2 more is just next to the track, and it got another 10 seconds. Is corner cutting. What happened? A loss of 10 seconds. I got another yellow sectors, and now we come to the green flag, and there's some battles between Kip Prince and Dutch, and likely, and F1 is already 1.1 second ahead everybody, and Halo is going to retire on track. It's the first driver going to retire already. And 2 Mercedes, Scotties, and Limitless is still in the P6 and P7. Goldust and other safety car. What's going on? I cannot see. Oh, Mr. Janya. Should be Janya. Press his car. Second safety car coming out. Only 6 laps in Canada. The safety car come out twice already. Let's have a look about the of the position, see whether they go to the pit for F1 jump into pit. And Mesh follow him and Kip Hill follow him and Shadow. Somebody stay out, somebody stay out. Still running the half tie, which is Ghost Runners, and also William. Sorry, which is Scotty's 2 Mercedes driver is still staying out, and the F1 they changed the tire to hard. And it's coming to John back, and you can see. Whoa, so close in the pit lanes exit. Here we go, the new position, which is Ghost Runners in medium, is now in the P1, follow the safety car, Scotty in the Mercedes driver with his teammate Limitless in P2 and P3. And you have Douglas, which is the Aston Martin driver in the P4, F1, the provisional P1 got some penalty. Oh my goodness me, what's happened? Oh, not him. Got that. And got some problem about. Mostly got some spin, and then now Scotty replacing in the P1. I think will be one more about the safety car come out. But Canada is so difficult to manage by the driver loudly, and I did the race yesterday in the Inter as the reserve driver, and I also not very good position because I really not interested in driving in Canada track. It's so difficult to manage. Here we go, Meshes come to the P8, we got the Flash Hard already, and 15 with Flash Hard, Shadow, then followed by Jackman, Golas in 14th, Mythics. They have the new set of tie, he has the new set of the tie, Ghost we got P7, Bottlecat. The teammate has been DNF already, and he's still running the P14, and Silas is in the Red Bull in the P15 with the new Flash medium, and move on with the medium, and safety car will be in this lap and see what's going on. And now Scotty is holding the position. Collision with Muller, another 10 seconds. 3 seconds. Multiple warning, you cut the corner, gossip. It does start again. And then down into turn 1. And then there's the side by side with the Aston Martin and the Red Bull driver, and the Red Bull driver get the internal, and then Hopefully he's turn it nicely. And we can test the look about side by side our Alpine with Shadow Ramsey, and that will be fun. And joining us the left section, that will be fun. Then we go back into P1 and 2, two Mercedes drivers, Rockies, and still in the P1. Also, I don't believe that I do very good comms today. I have not been doing this here for a long time. And then we have two drivers that will become battle species, F1 and Domo. And then, whoa, such check the inside and around the Alpine and pass. Donuts, which is touching in the P4 now. They changed the position, Messi in the Ferrari in the P1. There you get a set to the back. And I believe is AMW. And that would be one of the 16 that will be the battle between the two Mercedes and Kim Boss just passed two lights in jump into P8. And what else to be happens, and there's Shadow just passed through Donut, and there was some movement at the back as good as drive the light back again. Wood Boss just passed through Jetman at the first corner, and then they have side by side with the William and Jetman, still side by side with the guys who at the back, and that around the corner finally there's something come out to the end of Battle Cat, and we go back to the first two positions, which is two teammates. Two Mercedes leading this Grand Prix in Canada, the P1 and P2, and Nimbus in the P2, and F1 follow them very closely with the half time, which is 3 laps already off. It's 3 lap off time, and Dutch in the P4. There is a yellow flag. Who's that? There's some movement at the back. Is Chimpus pass through Gunas at the Alpine, and then straight ahead to the Bano. Chicane, and there is this already 1.8 seconds between P1 to 3 with the Dutch kick driver at the back, and there's some movement between Kim Boss passed it and Kulas cut the chicane, and then he come back and rejoin the match again. I believe there will be some warning, and Ramsey in the P10 with its Aston Martin's driver. There's some movement. It's P12 with the Silas down into the corner one. And then he tried to make another movement to light in the Alpine, and he did it. Silas jumped into P11. And I believe the F1 getting really, really close to the Scotty, and Nimbus already far away from with his half compound. And see whether he did this movement under the bridge low. He cut the seconds nicely. And then F1 is still moving. There will be Kim Boss and also Thomas in the P7, and Gulmater F1 pass Scotty at the hairpin, and then I has to change limits and see whether Scotty can fight back something, and then I believe the time up to 10 laps in medium is already gone. There will be up to around 20 or 30% of his tire. And now F1 try to chase up Minimus, and then using his DRS and saving his battery down to corner in the first chicane and down to second here, I believe in here, and they're getting really, really close to the limit. F1 see whether he can make the movement in this lap, and I don't know why he's keep doing some warning in the second one. I'm not going to move it to the cameras to otherwise, because F1 will have a very big chance to pass through limits in this DRS zone under the bridge. See whether he can make the movement done in here. I believe he's going to stay behind of the limits for a while, and then see he can do the movement before the hairpin is not close enough. I believe he's not close enough, and then around the hairpin. And then Limitless is trying to get the traction nicely and do the acceleration very close. There's some movement in the P14 and 13 and 14, and Battlecat jump back to the P14, and then Limitless has been passed by the F1, and the F1 is replacing him in the provisional position P1, and the Shadow Scotty's got some pressure from the Shadow got the checking nicely, and then get the outside into the turn one, and the Shadow jumped into the P3 and ahead to the limits. There is the 3 seconds warning for the Sorry, that's 3-second penalty to the Dutch, which is in the P5 position. And F1 is trying to buy away 1 second almost into the sector 2 after the lap 12. And I believe that will be some another movement. See whether Scotties can fight back to Shadow. And let's have a look about the penalty. That's got 13 seconds or 3 seconds, and there will be some movement. And another 3 seconds for AMW Ferrari driver at the back of the 17th, and there will be a great battles between Silas and Corridor, and I don't believe that. I don't believe that there will be 13 seconds for the Dutch, and he cut the corner very recently, or got some collision with multi-collision with another driver. And now F1 is got 0.6, and Nimbus try to fight back, and then getting the gap very closely up down to half second, and got the DRS. And Shadows in the P3, and he is saying his battery, see whether he can see the flashlight at his back, and he's trying to save the battery. And then diving into the first DRS zone. Also, can I ask you a question? If you can hear me, can I display the telemetry in this racing heat? In the inter racing heat, you can see the Shadow just locked up for a while, and then I believe he lost some times at the front, and Nimbus got the DRS. Yes, he did, and also the Shadow got the DRS as well. Down to Shadow cannot get the DRS. I feel Shadow cannot cut in the 3-second penalty. So rare about this race. And F1 Nimbus is still fighting each other in the P1 and P2, and Nimbus Scotty got the pass. Scotty side by side with Mesh, the Ferrari driver, and Mercedes. Scotty get back to the P3 and give Scott 3-second penalty. Last night in the tier 3, we got how many racers? More than half of us got the penalty, and the Kim Pierce got some problem. It's been out after the chicane. Okay, so I can display the telemetry. It's more exciting for me to display the telemetry. Thank you. Because the battery is really important in this race. And we got, oh god, F1 Shadow and F1, they swapped the position once again. And Smash and Scotty swapped the position into the final checking of the lap 15, and then they going ahead to the field. Oh, there's some crash! Oh my goodness me! You can see the rocket record, and Scotty's got the crash, and then damages the ending of the left hand side. And Dutch, he got 13 seconds of the penalty, and then now he's the P4. He's now in the P4. I don't believe that the penalty kills everybody here. 13 seconds, but P4. 13 seconds and P4, I don't believe it. And I don't know how the driver is going to change his time. And that time from the Scotty is now 15 laps, and he was out the angle, and then Thomas got 3-second penalty again, who is now into the P15. Oh my goodness me, so Shadow got 3 seconds penalty and F1, and he stayed the battery. Oh my goodness me, what I can do. I got lots of things to do, got 3 seconds, and then I have to F1 just below, just half seconds behind F1, and Shadow tried everything to make the movement down in here. They're using the same tire, I believe, yes, exactly the half time for 10 laps. let's have leave the telemetry on the rest of the season. I agree with you, Rapsy. I believe that telemetry is really, really important. I just returned for the comms, and I believe that I try to make some exciting commentaries to you guys in here. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah. Hi, Steve. And okay, I bet you the race is so exciting is that you got two kickers jump together, and there's a Cap Prince is just 0.4 seconds. See if he can make any movements of mesh, and then he's trying to ban the battery. And the mesh is going to save his battery. Yes, Kim Pierce got to make the movement done in the P4 provisional. And then he got the P2, I can remember. Forget about the ties, there's no one going to pit now. Just put the penalty, driven, everything. Okay, ties is don't know. You like to have a look about the tie, and I like to give the tie, sorry about that one. The tie, which is, who's still not picked yet. I believe that somebody's not picked yet. Yeah, there will be a couple of drivers not picked yet, which is Stimulus in the P3, and you have Ghost Runner in the P10, and also Light in the P13. They have not picked yet. Sorry, I come back to the tie. Oh, sorry. I messed it up everything. I messed it up everything. I should pass. Yeah. There's some movement about Shadow getting really closely, 0.2 seconds behind F1. And then Shadow tries to ban the battery. I believe that he banned the battery as well. And then, oh, they're side by side, the second turn one. And Shadow cannot make the movement. Shadow still cannot make the movement of F1 in the P1. That is a very good battle in the P1 and P2. That's still a very good movement. Okay, Shadow's trying to save his battery, and as well as I believe that F1 is saving his battery down to the DRS. And Shadow got the DRS under the bridge. Down in the P4. There's another 3 seconds to Donald Scott's Got the chapter, and Ramsey got 3 seconds for multiple warning, the chain limit. I will stay here for a while in the P1 and P2 before the checking. I believe they're getting very closely. Down to the 4th gear, get the traction, burn the battery. And then he can make the move on his slot in the turn, and then they side by side in the turn one. They touch each other. At F1 still got the inside, and then try to save the battery down to the corner 3, and then cuts the gas nicely. There's yellow flag. I don't know what keep yellow flag. What happened there in the center one? Okay, here you go. You can see the car. I will stay here for a while. Sorry. That is very exciting. And the F1 save the battery. And then Shadow tries to slow down, kept the chicane nicely. And then burn the battery. Oh, he saved it. You have to get this corner really precise. Oh, got some spin, cannot do it. Okay, I believe that F1 driver is going to, F1 is going to fire race to 0.63 seconds, got the DRS as well. Okay, there's some movement using Bash and Keyboards. Okay, Bash, jump back to the P4. And then he don't have any palm penalty. Okay, Dutch, another 3 seconds, multiple warning on chat. I still stay in the P1 and P2. There's some movement between side by side with the Kickstarter Dutch and Ramsey in the Aston Martin. And Dutch pass jump back into P back, and there's some movement and light and run and also sorry, it's not because it's one four is in the pit. Who else is locked into the pit is Limitless. Okay, we go back to the hairpin section. Reverse final shake is 95%. Got the DRS, got the ERS, getting very closely to the F1, and then he give up to save the battery once again. And into the final shake, came jump to the lap 21 finish. That will be very good battle, and Limitless jump into the pit finally. Okay, let's have a look about pit campaigns. Getting really close. There's some movement. No, there is a lot of movement because there's Limitless into the pit as well. And sorry, we go back to here. And Red Bull got the traction inside. And they both got the penalty, and see whether excuse me. Sorry, I touched another 3 seconds penalty. How many penalties he has? Let's have a look about the penalty. 19 seconds. 6 seconds for Ramsey, the P8. And the Shadow tried to do another racing line after lap 22. And I believe everyone got lots of traction and downforce about the acceleration. So Shadow just fall. Once Shadows can do straight line speed and get it closely to F1, but he cannot do it in everything after exit the corner. That is what happens about those things. And the Kim Pills jumped into P3 again. There's some movement. Silas is jumping into P finally. I go back to the tie. Okay, everybody except Battlecats have not been changed his tire. I believe that everybody's changed his tire already. No, Knight is now jumping the pit finally. It's left 23, and then they do all the strategy, all the driver do all the strategy once again, and then we jump back into the position, the P1 and P2, and the Shadow Mash got another 3 seconds. Finally is P2, P3, P4, P5 up to P7. They got penalties. There is the penalty. 4 of them is got 3 seconds and 6 seconds for Ramsey in the P6, and Dutch got P7. I believe he will be back into P13 at the end before Battlecat. Oh, one's got another 3 seconds. My goodness me, I don't want to see another penalty happen here again. And at F1, I just wonder about the hard tie. They can finish until 20 something laps, and then they have to change the tie once again, or they can using this lane up to the end of the race. Please send me some comments in the text box, and then the text box is still very quiet recently. Battlecat in the P11 is still keen in the race, no penalty. Limitless will be try to narrow down the position. Wow. Just got another 3 seconds. I don't want to see the penalty once again. And I believe just F1, he don't have any penalty in the P1. And then he is the train driver for the time being. And the Shadow is still narrow down the gap after 1 lap. And then ahead to the first 2 seconds in the lap 25 and 10 laps to go. Sorry, 11 laps including this one. There's the movement about Limitless. because Wesley jumped into the pit. And actually there's some movement about P14 and P14 and P15, and then they're side by side across. They're happy, which is that's and nice. Okay, we jump back into P1 and P2. They really close once again. Scotty got 3 seconds. Oh my goodness me! I want to have a look about the penalty. The tie is not my Zeus already. Scotty just got that 3 seconds. Sorry about that one. They are bending the battery and battling the second last straight before the chicane. And F1 try to save his position, and they all burning the battery. These two guys has been battled for a long time, and Shadow try to push pressures to F1 and try to make him make some mistake. One falls pass Battle Cat and jump into the P11. Go back into the P1 and P2. What happens about Monza, who's complaining about how it's unfair his life or live in, is complaining about me? Just let me know. Send me the private message in the Discord if yes. Oh, that is so close this time. F1, no battery to burn. Shadow, trying to get the traction. Trying to catch the traction, see whether they can make the move down in here. Alright, just 1 second. They're side by side with P1 and P2 once again. Yeah, of course. Yeah, you got the tie. 20 laps. That's got another 3 seconds. How many seconds of the penalty, guys? Accumulative should be 21, I believe, or 22 seconds. Let's know about P3 and P4, and I will monitor about P1 and P2, which is F1 and Shadow battling, but there's a very quick battle species, Mesh and Hips. Yeah, I believe that 20 laps and 8 laps to go, and then the tire is really bad for the P1 to P4. You can see Limitless is trying to narrow down the gap for 3.5 seconds, and then keep moving, because he got a great chance to have a podium this time, because all the driver in the P2, P3, P4 and P5, they did have the penalty. And sorry, that 10 second speed limit of Shadow in the P4, and then I think he will lose the podium. And then Limitless is now jumping into P6 and jumping to P5 because Shadow's got in the 13 seconds of the penalty. And you got P1, 2, 3, so I believe that Limitless is very positional. Not very positional, I mean, he is a very potential podium driver. He can chase back to the F1 for the rest of the 7 laps. And Godzilla got another 10 seconds in the speed in the limits. What happened? The speed limit in the pit lane, and he will be only 18 kilometers per hour. But everybody going straight into the airplane without look this way. Where to slow down? There's the problem about this track. And Limitless is leveled down to the 3.3 seconds to the P4 driver, which is the Gex driver. This is Gola 14, and then try to keep level down the gap to 3 seconds. There's some movement between Mesh and Kiprin in the P1, P2 and P3. They both have the penalty. Limitless rear ahead to the Limitless. keep trying to narrow down the gap. Let's have a look about the pens again. 3 seconds in P2, P3, and P4. And Limulus is now into the provisional P4 already if he don't have any pens during the rest of the race. And I believe the cars in front of him will be the Kicks. Only 1.4 seconds left. Oh, sorry, he's the car is the left the car, sorry. They into the final chicane, and then he got the DRS a lot. Yes, he did. Limulus got the DRS. Limulus got the DRS. And he tried to save some battery. That would be a good strategy. Very good job, Limulus. And then you see the gap between the Limulus and the P1 is only 7 seconds. And that Shadow got the faster lap now. That Shadow got the faster lap. He's down in the provisional P6. The provisional P6, but he got 13 seconds of the penalties. And Limulus now going ahead to the P4. The Golas 14. And he got the DRS, he got the traction. He got some spin, I believe. And then Limulus passed through him. Limulus passed through him, jumped to the P4. Jumped to the P4 with his speed up. Why he cut the corner? What happens? Oh, come on, just slow down. Be patient, you got 3 laps to go. That would be the movement. Once again, I go back to the interval, sorry. I don't know how many times we are about the the driver in the P1 and P2 and P3, 33 laps of the half. And Limulus, oh got 3 second penalty. And Limulus is still a keen driver. I think he's now in the provisional P3 if we won't have any penalties for him. And Limulus tried to chase up the Ferrari driver, and you can see F1 is 3 seconds, 3.4 seconds. I has to keep printing the P1, and then we have 5 laps to go, including this lap. And Limulus get very narrow down to 1.1 seconds into the mesh. And then I believe he can do the movement down in the mesh. He got 3 seconds, and he got 3 second mesh, got 3 second Kim Pierce, got another 3 seconds. And Limulus has to the hairpin. 0.8 seconds, I think he got the DRS. Good traction, take the inside. And he banned the battery. Up to 6th position, got the DRS, got the inside of the wall. Whoa, it's side by side in the shaking one. And then everything moved on. They make the movement down. And then he go back to the P2. 4 laps to go. It's really exciting at the back. Shadow getting closely to the color. And then side by side with the chicane. T1 and T2. And it got the better traction. Shadow got a little tie. Jump to the P5. But he got 15 seconds penalty at PD. And Limulus then moved on about back to the P11. And Scotty jumped into the pit. And Limulus getting the DRS once again to the champion in the P2. In the lap 32. Lap 32 has got 4 laps to go, including this lap. Limulus got the hairpin. He can make the movement before the hairpin after that. I believe after that got the traction nicely. We are on board with the Limulus got 40% of the movement very easily, and then get in the outside and jump into P3, P2, sorry, jump into P2, and then there will be 4 seconds, 3.6 seconds as to F1, and F1 got 26 laps of the hard compound, and Limulus got 10 seconds of the medium. I'm so sorry, I'm being very lousy. It's so exciting. There's some movement at the touch. Shadow jumping into P4. And the pace is 13 seconds. And there will be a big problem about this one in 3 laps to go, including this lap. 3 seconds. 2.8 seconds. I count down for Limitless. It's the keenest driver today. And F1 got the few couples of the movement at the back, something damage about the front wing or whatsoever to change the tire in a couple of laps starting after the game. And got 2 seconds now, 2 seconds, got 3 laps to go including this lap. It's 2.5 laps to go. 2 seconds only. Then we were very close, 1.3, and Shadow make the movement does to keep his for 30 seconds. Limitless. We're still on board with Limitless. Yeah, everyone is trying to make the Dutch got another 3 seconds. Dutch already got 19 seconds. Dutch events Dutch. I think he served the 10 seconds in the pit lane already. And they got 2.1 seconds. F1 and Limitless. It's 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go. You have to narrow down everything now. Within 1 second in the last lap. There's some batteries burning the battery. F1 burning the battery already. Oh, I like this camera view from the helicopter. From the helicopter at the front. Oh my goodness me, there's some competition at the back. It's just Shadow 15 seconds, but Shadow is getting closely to the Limitless. He got the new compound. And he will make the movement down in here. But forget about this one, he got 30 seconds penalties. And then he shall jump into provisional P2. And let's see whether this Shadow Limitless can help. Shadow can help Limitless to chase up F1. And then it's only 1.4 seconds. This 14 got another 3 seconds up to cumulative 9 seconds. Oh my goodness me, 28 laps. 28 laps hard compound win the Canada's Grand Prix. That will be really exciting scam. And Shadow just chased them a narrow down to the 0.7 seconds. I believe that Shadow can make the movement done, but he got 13 seconds. 13 seconds, if I can't download correctly, he will be down into the P6. At least P6, P7. He got the speed limit. Well, he locked up. Shadow locked up. It's still in the P1 and P2. Shadow and F1. And then Limitless is now in the P3. Kip Scott, P4. Okay, Shadow passed through F1. Shadow passed through F1 in the provisional P1, but he got 30 seconds. Here's the Canada Grand Prix is going to get the check at fast. In the P1, Shadow got 10 seconds unserved. And then, oh my goodness me, what happened at the back? F1 got the P1, Limitless got P2, Kim Pierce got P3. And P4 is smashed. Shadow P5. And luckily he got the 10 seconds unserved. See that P6. Golastine P7. Ramsey Aston Martin is powerful by the battle pair. Pedal cast still battling. Very battle. And then come back to the P8. Ramsey got P9, 2 William, P10 and P11. That's got loads of penalty. He got to finish the game in the P12 provisionally, but I believe he will be swapped the position by Scotty in the P12, and P14 will be Dutch. Thank you very much, guys, and really exciting. Finally, still Shadow and F1 battling, and Limitless and F1 got a very keen drive. Yeah, a lot of the lap, and you go. You're holding the phone. The driver. F1, congratulations. P2 is Limitless. For Mercedes, P3 is Kim Hill. Congratulations to the Haas team. And followed up by Mercedes and also Red Bull. Yeah, here we go. The driver of the day is Gunners in 13th, and we have racing winner, which is F1, and faster lap, which is Shadows. And most overtake is Dutch because he's got the corner cut out. Great driver, I like this guy. Nice. It's the positions I try to go through once again. F1 Nimbus, Gimpers Mash in the P4, and then we have Shadows and Alpine P5, and so let's go to P6, which is the Racing Bull, and Kex Drivers, Gunners P7, Battle Cat P8, Ramsey P9, and then down to P10 is got C1's closing, and Handle still not finished, and two of them. And thank you very much about the race today, and here's Jennifer come from Hong Kong. Thank you very much. Today we don't have any interview because my system, my setup have not been done the interview quite nice, and congratulations to the podium guy, and really nice race for us. And yes, thank you, Petal Cat. You have a nice race in the P8, and thank you very much. This is the end of the comms today, and good night.